Hey, Beyond listeners, welcome back to the Beyond podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Flora. Look, I am here to be your honest friend. And without brutal honesty that's straightforward and in your face, I would be doing you a disservice. So let's not sugarcoat some things. In this episode, I am diving into 3 brutally honest truths that are transformative. These facts will shift your perspective and hopefully move something within you towards the person you truly want to be. And then you will live the life you've always dreamed of, one of contentment, control, and unstuck. Welcome back to the Beyond Podcast. Let's get started. Hi, everyone. You are listening to Beyond, and I'm your host, Dr. Flora. Listen, life is hard. You don't have to do it alone. As a mindset coach, physician, mom, and an infertility warrior, I have mastered techniques to help move you towards contentment and growth. I can't wait to go along with this crazy ass life journey with you while making sure you feel like your best self. This podcast is meant to have you feel unstuck from your rut and less alone. Let's do this. Look, I think we can all agree that life can hit hard, repeatedly hard. Sometimes so hard that you just feel stuck in a rut, and then those ruts start to feel comfortable. So here you are, waiting for change, wanting the change, but things aren't changing because you aren't changing. That's where these brutally honest truths come in. Use them one by one as your catalyst for change and personal growth. It can really feel overwhelming when you look at different aspects of your life and want to change it all at once. You want to be healthier, less stress, more in control, more content, less strain, more free. Well, all fair and all valid. But there is a lot of work to each one of those wants. So let's get to these brutally honest truths. Do you ever feel like you are juggling a million things at once? Especially if you are a business owner. You're trying to grow your business, but also, run your business. It can feel like you are drowning in your to-dos with barely a moment to breathe, let alone dream bigger. I have been there. Now, look, I tried hiring a gamut of virtual assistants, but it often felt like there was just one other thing on my to-do list. I had to spoon feed tasks, constantly check in, recheck their work, and still worry about things slipping through the cracks. It wasn't until I found Savannah and Natalie at Every Virtual Solutions that I truly understood the difference between help and the right kind of help. They have extensive marketing, development, and executive assistant backgrounds, so they can take the weight off of your shoulders so you can focus on what you do best, being the visionary. Book a free discovery call on their website and mention this episode for a 10% discount for your first 6 months. Head over to everyvirtualsolutions.com. That's EVERAE virtualsolutions.com. Whether it's web design, content creation, email management, social media, PR, or anything in between, I know you will find a way to work together to lighten your load. It's time to end the burnout and start focusing on you. Honest truth number 1, not everyone will grow and evolve with you. Please continue to remember that every relationship has seasons and every person in your life serves a purpose. Just make sure you know how to fit them in or not fit them in and be happy with it. For example, I once had a client who had a longtime friend. She was her ride or die in college. After graduating, as often, they moved to different states and built their lives where they were, but still continued to keep in touch. They would talk on the weekends, go on walk and talks together. They also continued to take adult-only trips once a year with their husbands after they started having kids. One summer, they decided to go on a family trip with their respective husbands and bring all the kiddos. Well, I think that romantical vision of a family trip with one of your closest friends didn't quite meet up to my client's expectations. She came back upset because she had the worst time. Her friend, the girl with whom she'd laugh with and have adventures with, had turned into a helicopter mom and was so anxious about her kids the entire time that my client didn't even get time with her friend. She just ended up putting up boundaries and enjoying the vacation with herself and her own family. We talked it out and she realized that her friend may not be her everything right now, but she can still continue to lean on her from afar through these phone calls, through the walk and talks. And she was definitely her adult only vacay companion, but maybe no full family trips in the future. And that's okay. Everyone fits into your life differently. It does not have to be an all or nothing mentality when it comes to your relationships. Brutally honest truth number 2, nobody cares about you as much as you think. This totally comes with a caveat, so just keep listening. I'm not talking about your inner circle. I am talking about society as a whole. People you don't know, people you may know from afar, people on social media, those aunties, everyone on the external. Stop obsessing over what others think of you. Many of us, especially in Asian cultures, grew up waiting for that external validation. We've been trained to not be confident in ourselves without that external validation, regardless of what our relationship is with that person. So here's an example that I actually hear often from patients, from clients. Look, doc, I don't feel comfortable going to the gym. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want people to think I'm weird, and I don't want people staring at me because I'm not in my best shape. I don't have cute clothes. And quite honestly, I feel stupid going around the machines and reading the directions, or really just not knowing what to do. I usually answer, sis, listen, no one is looking at you because they are too busy looking at themselves in the mirror. So, all the things that are stopping you now due to fear of judgment, I say stop judging yourself, stop judging others, and just watch yourself become more open to ask questions and learning without shame and embarrassment. It's like this weight will be lifted off your shoulders. I promise you. It will take time, but it will happen. All right, honest truth number 3. Stop jumping on everyone else's roller coasters. You cannot fix everything. Stop taking on everyone's burdens. I remember, and this is not really about friendship, this is more about a relationship with my parents. So when my dad was going through a pretty major illness, I would be the sounding board for not only him, but also at the moment for my mom too, who was his sole caregiver. I would feel hard with them. I would empathize with them and act accordingly. I found myself exhausted from this emotional roller coaster that really wasn't mine to begin with. Of course, I was affected by this sudden diagnosis in my father's health and his trajectory. I was going through my own emotional roller coaster. I didn't need to always jump off of mine onto his or my mom's in order for me to be empathetic, helpful, and supportive. I hope that makes sense. It's okay to have a little distance, have that boundary, but still be there for your friends and family. I want you to take these 3 honest truths and mull them over. Take each one of them one at a time, apply them to your life. After a month or so, self-reflect and come back to this episode to work on the next brutally honest truth. I hope this helped you. If something in today's episode resonated, please tag me on Instagram, DM me there. My account handle is at Dr. Flora Sinha. I really love connecting with each and every one of you. And in addition to connecting. I just appreciate your support. I just want to say that. And the best way to continue supporting the Beyond podcast is to hit that follow button on your listening platform, leave a quick rating or review, and share it with people, just one person. Let's continue to help each other live beyond our labels and boxes. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, remember, mindset is medicine. Keep showing up for yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for joining and spending your precious time here with me. As someone who prioritizes her energy, I am so grateful that you chose to spend yours here. To help me help you, please take an extra 30 seconds of your time to rate and review the podcast on your listening platform. For more tips and a behind-the-scenes look into my life, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Flora Sinha. That's Dr. Flora Sinha. Finally, connecting with you truly fills my cup. So DM me on Instagram, email me at florasinhamd@gmail.com, repost if you love this episode. I love hearing from you. I am so grateful for you and cannot wait to be back for the next episode. Bye.